I wonder what wonderful intro I will get. Perhaps a funny skit about Knifehead and coming to the party with the same costume? Or maybe a clever role with me attacking a city. Nope, mate. You're not getting one of those intros. What? Why not? I'm the last kaiju NECA's making. There has to be something clever or funny for me. Nah, he's not feeling that creative right now. Instead, he's going to take this chance to let the viewers know that he got a new camera and is still learning how to use it 100%. So please, be gentle and understanding. Oh, I see. That's fair. At least they'll be entertained by the quality of figure that I am. Oh, yeah, sure, mate. Your quality release. Oh. Well, on with the show. Hello, collectors, it's Steven here with a review of the final kaiju in the Pacific Rim line from NECA, Hardship. Featured in the prologue of the movie with minimal screen time, many have been wondering if this rather forgettable kaiju is worth buying. So, say it with me, everyone. Let's take a look to see whether or not he's worth adding into your collection. Hardship's design is near identical to Mutivore and is a retool and repaint of the sculpt NECA used, so most of the sculpt details are identical, but the paint apps are all new. But that doesn't mean they're good, by any means. For example, the blade on the head has a unique dry brush to it, but it's very heavy-handed and it might not be appealing to everyone. At this point, we can see the lines that are throughout Hardship and they're about the same quality as other figures in the line. The face is only one a mother could love, and as you can see, the mouthwork could be a bit nicer, but the dry brushing actually looks pretty nice on the jaw. But it's kind of variable throughout the figure. Some areas are nicer than others, but it's an opinion thing. The shoulders are pretty nice, but around here is where you can really see the main issue with this thing. The paint is too damn goopy. You've been seeing little hairs throughout the figure, some of which were there from the factory, but since the paint's so sticky, he's been getting furrier and furrier ever since I've opened it. Womp womp, the bastards. At any rate, the legs look just fine, and the tail is not much to write home about, unfortunately. The shell is totally new since Mutivore has a back fin. Overall, Hardship is eye-catching, but shit, the paint apps are just bad. Hardship's articulation is pretty much identical to Mutivore since they share the same body. However, due to the new parts, there are some new points of articulation. So let's get into it. First up, we have the jaw. It's split just like Otachi's, so this way you can move both parts around on ball joints, as you can see here. The head attaches to the neck on a swivel hinge combo, so you can move Hardship's head from side to side and twist and turn it. This, coupled with the ball joint in the neck, at least that's what I believe it is, where it attaches to the shoulders, allows you to move Hardship's head around in a whole bunch of fantastic ways. Hardship's main arms, the larger ones, feature shoulder ball joints, so this way you can spin his arms around and sort of move them in and out from side to side just like so. Now he has a bicep swivel, but unfortunately the ball jointed shoulders don't give you the same range as a swivel hinge combo just like, say, Knifehead would. Now to remedy this, NECA claims the hinge here fixes that. No, not really. Not as much as it should. But anyway, we do have hinged elbows, and we have swivels there for the forearms. So this way you can spin them around like so. Then finally, we have the wrists, which feature a swivel hinge combo, so we can get effectively ball joint movement out of them. So that's pretty nice. Hardship's smaller arms feature ball joints at where they attach into the body, or their shoulders, and then at their elbows, they feature hinges, and they feature swivels, so you can spin them around and bend them in and out. Now, Hardship's waist features a ball joint, as you can see here, twisting him from side to side, and he's supposed to move forward and back. I've got him to do that a few times, however, his ginormous shell does hinder the articulation there. Finally, moving down to Hardship's legs, we get ball jointed hips, as you can see here. Hinge knees, which also house swivels. The shins feature hinges, though do be careful when you're moving the hinge because you may stab yourself on the shin. It's pretty spiky. And then we get ball jointed ankles, so you can move them around a little bit, but mostly you're going to get swivels out of them. Now, remember before how I said Hardship has goopy paint? Well, it comes back to bite him in the ass again for the articulation. This ankle joint, this shin joint, the hinge, and the hinge up here for this bicep are all glued in place with paint. Before someone tells me, oh, hit it with a blow dryer and everything will be fine, I did that. 30 minutes on each of them, nothing. Also, we've also had reports of breakage, which is amazing. What's even better is when you're moving Hardship around, there's a chance you might get some paint on your fingers. Great job there. So all in all, Hardship's articulation is pretty good, but there are some definite drawbacks with this Kaiju. For accessories, Hardship comes with a support stand. Yay! Now, if you have Hardship in a neutral pose or in a pose where he's slightly hunched over, you're not really going to get much use out of the stand, since it only comes up to his winky. However, if you have him in a serious lunging pose, the support stand can make a world of difference and it will help Hardship. And here's a size comparison with other Kaiju figures. And as you can see, he's a big guy, so you may need to clear off a little extra shelf space. So, buy it now, skip it, or wait for a deal. Paint apps are iffy. Looks nice mostly, very eye-catching, but quality of the paint is crap. Articulation is alright, but some of the joints are questionable, just like Mutavore. It feels like that, since the line is ending, this was rushed out of the factory before the license expired. For MSRP, I feel like I didn't get my money's worth. If it were a little cheaper, say around $40, it'd be easier to swallow, but for $55 plus shipping and handling and or tax, try to get it for cheap. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below to share your thoughts. If you're interested in picking this figure up, or others like it, check the description for some cool links to take you where you need to go. Why don't you watch some more videos? Click the annotations on the screen now for more great content. Thanks again, and I'll catch ya in the next video. Well, that was an experience. Do you think they like the new camera? I don't know. Hope they do. It's only gonna get better as time goes on.
Ah, I know what they like.
Who? Who are you?
Godzilla. The fans like.